whatever it takes.
Avengers Endgame. Whew. Okay, so besides the fact that I've seen it 2 weeks after the worldwide release, because that's how my cinema works for some reason, and I couldn't afford to go over to the let's say capital of the county district to watch the movie. How was the movie? In short, it was more than okay. It was, I wouldn't call it exactly great, because I actually want to rewatch it when the Blu-ray comes up, and that's gonna be probably next year, because if you know already or don't, Avengers Endgame is set to stream on Disney Plus. There have been discussions about it starting from December of this year, and what can I say? Spoilers ahead. But if you want the short of it, yes, watch it. Definitely go watch it if you haven't already. Was it worth it? Spoilers ahead. Yes, it definitely was. We pick up with Tony Stark and Nebula flying in a spaceship, and it has been 23 days. It has been 23 days since the Thanos since the Thanos snap. And they get rescued by Captain Marvel, and then they set out to kill Thanos in the present, which they do, because this version of Thanos, because spoiler alert, there will be another version of Thanos, but this version of Thanos already completed his mission, already completed his objective, so he's more domesticized, and of course he's caught off guard. But as soon as War Machine, Rocket, Captain Marvel, and Nebula, and who else I forget, Tony's recovering, I think Banner, Dr. Banner maybe, actually I don't remember seeing him there, I really cannot remember because I've seen it just a few minutes ago. But when they do incapacitate Thanos, they take off his Infinity Glove, and surprise surprise, there are no stones. So nothing can be done about it, and Thor quickly removes Thanos' head from his body, to say the least. It was very interesting, the fact that even though 2 weeks have passed since the worldwide release, there have been so many kids in the cinema, and they were not shocked about this at all. This happened around the 10-minute mark. I think it was the 10-minute mark. And then we do a ridiculous time skip 5 years later, and 5 years later, Scott comes out of the Quantic Realm, which is also a huge plot device in this movie. If you've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp, you will remember that at the end, Ant-Man gets stuck in the Quantum Realm because the Thanos snap happens right there, right then. So he comes back, he emerges 5 years later, but for him it has only been 5 hours, and that's the key point there, how they're going to undo this time travel by means of Quantic Realm. Now, of course, there are a lot of references to Back to the Future, Ted and what's his name, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, more time travel films. The Terminator got a shout out as well. There are multiple references to time traveling movies, and I thought it was great. What I didn't like was, well, not that I didn't like, actually, it was a fine touch, but I personally didn't like it. It makes a lot of sense. Thor has gotten sort of like me. He's gotten sort of like me. He's fat, he's drinking a lot of beer, he's an indoor house guy now, and he's wasting time along with Korg, if I'm not mistaken. Korg, I don't know, the Stone Dude. The Stone Dude is playing Fortnite. And because there were a lot of kids in the cinema, everybody went, "Oh, Fortnite!" And I was like, "Oh no!" And of course, Noob Master, if I'm not mistaken, Noob Master or Noob Destroyer 69 gets a shout out as well. It's a real existing profile on Epic Games. You can look it up. When I did look it up, there were no wins on that profile. Anyway, so we do get a lot of cultural references, a lot of time traveling movies. My video died. Anyway, so the movie was great. They then hop around. They formed a team. We do get the Professor Hulk. Basically, Dr. Banner went through an operation, a thing where he induced more gamma rays on his body so he could combine his smarts with the Hulk's brawn, and now he's in Hulk form all of the time, which is great. But it was kind of eerie seeing the face of Hulk just mimicking and not being angry. Then we get a lot of once the team is assembled, and I'm not giving all the deets here, but once the team is assembled, they go through the Quantic Realm, and the theory is you can... So when they jump into from 2023, they go back to 2012, 2013, and 2014, so they can get the stones before Thanos gets them. But it's not so much as the grandfather paradox. They just get the stone to do one job, and that is undo the thing. Won't give any details about the deaths, so that's as much as I go with the plot line. What I can share is actually I really loved round 3. Technically it's round 3 of the battle between Thanos' army, and the rest of the Avengers. Everyone shows up there, so there you go. I just spoiled it. Beautiful. Everyone shows up, and it's a very beautifully constructed moment. At the end, I liked how they wrapped up the end. I'm not gonna say anymore, just in case you haven't seen the movie. So this is a partial spoiler review, but I liked it. I liked Robert Downey Jr.'s, Karen Gillan's Nebula. I liked all of the actors in this. Mark Ruffalo, beautiful. Thor, very good. Thor, actually, he played for me, he played a PTSD sort of victim very, very well. And now what I can tell is that he's part of the Asgardians of the Galaxy. It's still Guardians of the Galaxy, but whatever. Maybe they will change to Asgardians of the Galaxy. That would be a nice touch. And it was very, very beautiful. Go check it out. You are not missing anything. I gave my review of it, my details. This is all that I can give. Definitely check it out, and maybe next time when the new Avengers comes out, if there will still be an Avengers after this, maybe I will see it on launch day and not 2 weeks later. But anyway, go check it out. Wonderful way to wrap up 11 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Although it's still going, we have Spider-Man Far From Home coming in July 4th. And then we might get Doctor Strange 2 as well, the sequel to Doctor Strange. And yeah, that's about it for me. Go check it out. Avengers Endgame, what I thought, it was good. And let's say, as a grade right now, I don't want to overblow it. I actually want to see it on Blu-ray and see if I missed anything. See if there are other critiques, commentaries. So I'll just give this a definite 8 out of 10. Definite 8 out of 10. Although I usually don't do that. But if you're looking for a grade, it's 8 out of 10. Bye. Bye-bye.